and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a natural glam look. If you guys don't know what that means, it's more so just a glam look that you can wear on an everyday basis in the daytime without someone looking at you being like, cake face. We don't want that ever. If you guys want to see how I did my natural look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I've already prepped my skin with my moisturizer, my SPF for the day, cleansed and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my primer. I'm going to be using the Professional today. I recently got this in one of my BoxyCharm packages and I fell in love all over again with the product. And it's really creamy and nice and fills in all the pores like it claims to do. So I'm just going to rub that in. And add just a little bit more in my T-zone, chin, and then of course, around the nose. I am going to be starting with eyes today, and I have my Charlotte Tilbury. My eyes are already prepped with concealer. I'm actually going to take some of my translucent powder from Laura Mercier. You just need a little bit to set the concealer, and that way your eyeshadow won't crease. Okay, so to build the crease color, I'm going to take the bottom color. I don't know what the name of it is. So as you can see, it is really pigmented, and I'm going for a little bit more of a natural look, so I'm gonna buff that out as best I can. So this is gonna be a little bit of a warmer look. Obviously the palette is copper, so if you guys aren't into warm looks, you could definitely just replace these colors with something with a little bit more of like an ashier or cool tone. You can also drag it out, as I like to do, to make my eye look a little bit lifted. Now I'm going to be taking a flat brush from MAC. I believe it's the 239 brush. It's rubbed off. I can't really see that well. And I'm just going to take the color and place it on my outer lid. Let's check. Just to get that dark color again to the outside of the eye. The color payoff in this palette is unbelievable, so you do not need much. I'm just very lightly tapping my brush and then placing it in the areas of my eye that I want to add some shadow to. You can go back with your fluffy brush. This is the 221 brush from MAC, and I'm just going to marry the two colors together. So we're going to go in with shade 4, which is the Pop. And it's a more goldy color. I actually just switched my brush around. This saves you from destroying all of your brushes and saving some cleanup for yourself. And now with the tip of the brush, I'm going to go into shade 1, which is Prime, and I'm just going to put it on the inner corners because it is the lightest color of them all. Lately, I've been loving just doing a baby wing, so I'm going to be using Feline Flick from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to be following the bottom lash line and just aiming upwards. It's going to look beautiful. See, we just attach the two together and then continue with baby strokes. If you're not confident in your one swipe liner, we're gonna do it in little baby strokes. It's totally okay. I like to give my liner a little bit of a curve instead of a flat line because I find that also helps lift with the cat eye vibe that I'm going for. And again, on the left eye, in order to make them equal, that's why I do the bottom lash line, because then you're going to have one going up this way and then one laying flat, and that's not cute. We've seen that a couple times. We've all done it. We've all been there. Okay, so that's finished. Nice and little. These are my favorite baby wings to do ever. I feel like they're just very sultry. Every time I do this, everyone's like, you look so sexy. I don't think anyone's ever said that, but I'm just going to toot my own horn. With my Magnum XXX mascara from Stila. I absolutely love this because the brush is just massive and clings to all the lashes and separates them beautifully. I like to do one coat of this, and honestly I like to let my mascara get a little bit tacky and then I curl them. Don't judge me. It works. Take my trusted Revlon curler and just lightly go over the lashes. Just separate them to make sure that it doesn't look clumpy. Final thing that I like to do with my liner is line the inside of my upper eye. I find that this gives the eye a lot more definition in photos, just very lightly. The eyes are finished, so now I'm going to go in with my Shiesdo Synchro Skin 240 Quartz. I am fully guessing because I have a little bit of a tan that I'm proud of. And hopefully this is going to match my face. But now that I put it on my hand, we are not really sure. So let's try. Oh, no, that's fine. I don't know about you guys, but my hands and arms get so dark and then the rest of my body is like forgotten about by the sun. I don't understand. I'm going to mix some Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo and get my face the color that it needs. Did that even do anything? No, I have no idea. I am literally winging it with you guys right now. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. And when we throw on some bronzer, it's all gonna tie it together. I did a video on how to fake a tan, and this is definitely not the steps that I took or am suggesting, but for that case, if you want to look more tanned and you aren't, you add a way darker foundation than your neck, and then you just drag it down, and then usually you'll be wearing like a high shirt or something to cover other parts of your body so you don't give yourself away. But in this case, when I'm tanned and I'm using a lighter foundation, I am trying to match it to my neck so that I could go in with bronzer afterwards. And then you give yourself that contoured look when you're sculpting with the darker color. And our neck doesn't see much sun, so we're gonna hit her with some bronzer. The foundation is on. I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics Full Coverage Anti-Aging Concealer. This is in medium 20.0. I take my finger to put this on because I feel like it blends the nicest that way. And a little bit goes a long way with this product. Just like to pat underneath in a staircase motion. I know a lot of people now on TikTok are saying just to put it here and blend it out. I just find some days my bags need a little bit more help than that. So we're gonna put it all the way under because I want to look snatched. Or how Scott Barnes calls it, snatchral. I'm always snatchral. 100%. If you're not snatchral, what are you doing? Sometimes I don't set this concealer, but today I'm going to because it is so hot outside that I do not want to be looking like a greasy mess. So we're going to use, again, that Laura Mercier translucent powder very lightly underneath the eyes and on the T-zone as well. I'm going to tap that there. Oh, I love that glow. I hate to get rid of it. It's so beautiful. If you guys haven't tried that concealer, you need to. It is life-changing. And it's so full coverage, but doesn't look cakey. It's hands down my favorite concealer ever. I use it on all my clients. Okay. Now that that's on, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. And this is in shade 2. I'm going to go in with a fluffy powder brush. This is from Quo. And I'm just going to focus on the bone structure. I'm going to start here on the cheek. I'm going to match the other cheek. And then the forehead, nose, and chin. Tiny bit. Never swipe inwards. I find if you have a leftover product on the brush, it gives you that little shadow around the mouth, and we don't need that. A pencil brush, and I am dragging a little bit of the bronzer down my nose to contour it slightly. Because who doesn't love a snatched nose? Okay, so now I'm gonna go with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, shade 2 as well. As you guys can see, I'm a sucker for all of her products. I absolutely love them. They are so good. And what's good about them is they do exactly what they say they will. Flawless powder, it is flawless. They didn't lie. What I like about these is so finely milled that it doesn't look heavy and it just kind of absorbs the oil but doesn't make you look cakey whatsoever, which is key. At this point, I would probably throw some lashes on, but since I wanted to keep it natural today, we're going to skip out on that step, and I'm going to go straight to some highlights. So I'm going to be using my Hourglass. I think it's called the Vanishing. Yeah, Vanish Champagne Flash. Why was that so hard for me to say? Damn, this quarantine is getting to me. Vanish Champagne Flash. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and spread that on the highest points of my face. Go in with my Glossier. This is the Cloud Paint in Storm. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand and then take my blush brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to buff it out on my hand and then tap my face. We're just going to keep it very light today. Okay, blush is on. Now we are going to move on to lips. I'm just going to prep my lips with the Kopari Lippy Glossy. It is my absolute favorite. I don't put too much on because I find if I do that, my lips are very slippery. That's not what I want. I just want to be a little bit hydrated before I put some color on. Today's lip, we're going to be using Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in Kiss. This is a really cute pink for summer. It's not too vibrant. So I only put a little bit on, and I'm going to take my finger and just buff out the rest. So it looks more like a stain rather than a lipstick. And again, you can take your chapstick. Today is my lip glossy. And I have 20% off, so I mean, if you guys need a lip glossy in your life, you can get one discounted. Okay guys, honestly, I'm finished. I'm going to take out my little handy dandy clips. This is the finished look. This is how I would do a natural glam for every day if I was going for drinks with my friends, or even honestly just walking my dog. I would definitely rock this look. It is super easy to do, and you guys can definitely recreate it at home. All the products I used will be linked in the caption below, as well as any discount codes that I offer for you guys, because I'm always trying to hook you up. Full price, nothing. We always wait for a deal. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my next video. Bye!